when traveling. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean toward the home dog in this one. Give me the Rays plus 105 and the over 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Red Sox, Blue Jays, 7:07 Toronto. Pretty much a coin flip in this one. Both teams minus 105, total at 10. We did see a 20-cent fade of the Red Sox in the early wagering and movement upward on the total. Boston opened $1.25 all the way down to minus 105. Total open 9.5 up to 10 flat. 60% are leaning Red Sox, 63% shaded toward the over. Right now, Toronto is minus 105 on the money line. Boston plus $1.40 on the run line. We have Hector Velasquez for the Red Sox, Marcus Stroman for the Blue Jays. Stroman is just 5-9 on the year with a 1.26 whip. Toronto's 33-54 overall, which puts them 21 games under 500. They've also won just 17 out of 44 ball games at home. The Red Sox on the other side are 4th in scoring, 1st in hits. They've also won 10 out of their last 12 when traveling. And when it comes to the total, Boston is 9-2 to the over, taking on the Blue Jays this year. Give me Boston minus 105 and the over 10 runs in that matchup there. Next game, Phillies, Braves, 7:20 Atlanta. The Braves are minus 155, totals at 10.5. We saw a 15-cent move toward the Braves and movement upward on the total. Atlanta opened $1.40 up to minus 155. Total open 10 up to 10.5. 67% are leaning Braves, 65% shaded toward the under. Right now the Phils are plus 140 on the money line. Atlanta plus $1.15 on the run line. We have Zach Eflin for the Phils, Mike Soroka for the Braves. Soroka's 9-1 with a 2.13 ERA and a 0.98 whip. Atlanta's 2nd in home scoring. They're also 13-7 straight up in their last 20. Now, Philly has really struggled when traveling this year. Winners in just 18 out of 42 away from home. They've also dropped 7 out of their last 9 when traveling. The Phils rank 24th in runs allowed on the road. They're also winning just 28% of their games as the official Vegas underdog. Now, total-wise, Atlanta 65% to the over at home when the line was 9 or higher. Give me the Braves minus 155 and the over 10.5 in that game. Next matchup, Angels, Rangers, 8:05 Texas. The Rangers are minus 115, totals 10.5, but we did see a massive fade of Texas, and actually it's a 25-cent fade of the Rangers in the early wagering. We also saw movement downward on the total. Texas opened $1.40 down to minus 115, total open 11 down to 10.5. 59% are leaning Rangers, 62% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Angels are plus 105 on the money line. Texas plus $1.60 on the run line. We have Griffin Canning for the Angels, Lance Lynn for the Rangers. Lynn comes into this game with a 10-4 record and 118 strikeouts in just 108 innings pitched. Griffin Canning on the other side for the Angels, just 3-4 on the year. Texas is very good at home. They're 28-17 at home, 5th in home scoring. The Angels on the other side, 20th in striking batters out on the road. They've also won just 9 out of 23 games played at the current market price. Now, total-wise, the Angels are 8-3 to the under when Griffin Canning makes the start. Meanwhile, Texas on the other side, 12-5 to the under when Lance Lynn makes the start. Give me Texas minus 115 and the under 10.5 runs in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Padres, Dodgers, 9-10 Los Angeles. The Dodgers are minus 195, totals at 8. Now, we did see a massive 45-cent fade of Los Angeles in the early wagering. We also saw movement downward on the total. The Dodgers opened 240, down to minus 195, total open 8.5, down to 8 flat. 73% of the consensus is leaning toward the Dodgers. And at the moment, the Padres are plus 185 on the money line. Dodgers minus $1.05 on the run line. We have Danielson Lamet for the Pirates. Hyun-Jin Ryu for the Dodgers. Ryu's 9-2 with a 1.83 ERA and a 0.90 whip. Meanwhile, on the other side, LeMay is making his first start for the Padres. It's going to be a tough one for him. The Dodgers are 36-9 at home this year. Give me the Dodgers minus 1.5 and the over 8 runs in that game. All right, guys, now is the time to get into some shout-outs brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. Got to give a shout-out to Jim Leahy, Will Smith, Bo Dunn, Norwal Music, Matt Bauer, Steve Lewis, Final Gaming, Proline Master, Ryan Nelson, who said, I love this guy. You know what, Ryan? I love you, man. Jerry, we the best. No, Jerry, you're the best. Browns 2220, who is rumored to have eaten 360 bags of clams in 1 hour. And he does that feat every 4th of July weekend. So I think that is coming up either tomorrow or Saturday. Browns 2220. Let us know in the comment section below how many bags of clams that you plan on eating this year. Next shout out, Chris Smith, Calico Jones, Blown Stallone, Chuck Pinter, who says, I love you. Well, a lot of love yesterday. Two males proclaim their love to me. Well, you know what, Chuck? I love you too, man. Got to give a shout out to Top Set, who said he's a longtime follower. Thank you very much, Top Set. We appreciate that. Got to give a shout out to Straight to the Point, Jimmy Johnson, who wants an XL BPP shirt. I got to tell you what, guys, you got to order like 10,000 of these things to get a discount. So I'll figure out a way that we can start distributing these. But I got to be honest with you, it ain't no charity, man. I'm going to have to, get a little cash for it. So if you want a handout, I can't do it for you, but let me know your price. I'll price them accordingly and give you a good deal. All right. Shout out to my Cuban bull, Ralph Portundo. And last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to Peanut, my man Ulysses Hayes, who's in Connecticut right now. Got to assume he's probably playing at either Foxwoods or the Mohegan Sun. All right, guys, that is going to do it from me. Let's just go ahead and do a quick recap of the games, starting last to first. With the Padres at the Dodgers, I took the Dodgers -1.5 and the over 8 in that game. We also have the Angels taking on the Rangers. I took the Rangers -1.15 and the under 10.5 in that matchup there. We also have the Phillies taking on the Braves in Atlanta. I took Atlanta -155 and the over 10.5 in that matchup. We have the Red Sox taking on the Blue Jays. I took Boston. Pretty good price point here. Boston -105 and the over 10 runs in that game. We have Yankees in Tampa Bay. I like Tampa Bay +105 at home and the over 9 runs in that matchup. We have the Cardinals taking on the Mariners in Seattle tonight, this afternoon, 4:10 Eastern first pitch. I'm just trying to see. We had no line posted for that game, but I like St. Louis to win that one outright. We also have the Twins at the Oakland Athletics. I like the Twins -130 and the over 9 runs in that game. We have the Cubbies at the Pirates. I'm leaning toward the Pirates +1.5, getting the job done at home for some run line cash and the over 9.5 runs in that game. We also have the Tigers taking on the White Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field. That's Matt Boyd taking on Ronaldo Lopez. I'm leaning toward the White Sox at home, -105 and the over 9.5 in that game. We have the Brewers taking on the Reds, and that is Brewers -120 and the over 9 in that matchup. We have the Indians taking on the Royals. I like the Indians -130 and the under 10 runs. And then our early game, we have Miami at Washington. I like the Nationals -1.5 and the under 10 runs in that game. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just got to quickly remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. We do daily plays on that site, and we have a good amount of different tiers and packages and memberships that you can subscribe to. We have a daily best play, a daily double, an underdog of the day. We got a lot of great stuff that we offer on that site. And right now, on our dog of the day tier, we are absolutely crushing it, absolutely killing it. So if you want to see what my record is right now, just go to patreon.com/BrockPage. My current record is a part of the free content. You don't even have to pay for it. It'll be right there in the posts section. So once again, check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage. But most importantly, I got to thank you for watching this program right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Hopefully you have a lot planned today or a little planned today, but hopefully you're not working. And if you are working, hey, continue to grind and make that money. I will not be working. I'll be going to a couple parties, couple picnics, and I'll be going to, don't tell anybody because I know everybody wants to know kind of where I'm located, but I'll be going to Philadelphia today to celebrate July 4th. So can't wait for that. It's going to be a great day. But anyway, happy 4th of July to you. God bless America. And don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage.